Do you want to go for the disclaimer?
Yeah, hey guys. Dylan and I are Blizzard Entertainment employees, and all opinions are that of our own and not Blizzard or Activision.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What all are we doing today, guys?
We're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons. This is a campaign you made yourself, right?
Yep. It is 50% Cliff Notes, 50% improv, plus 50% another additional of improv brought to you by Not Jake.
Hey, that's me.
And yeah. Hello.
Yep. This is our second time doing anything D&D, so we're pretty new to this. But why don't you take the lead, Baylor? Tell us what to do.
Awesome. Well, first of all, welcome to those on the stream. This is a little more of a lenient D&D game, so some of the rules may not apply. So for all you number crunchers out there that are very rule heavy and whatnot, this is a little more relaxed and just for fun and giggles. So just be mindful of that. But either way, we did a session out of camera just to get a little test run and whatnot. So to give you recap on that story, they start in the country of Tetra, which is nothing to do with their name, and they are a group called Tetra Mouse, very very unique gang, if you will, as right now, aiming to be part of the big leagues and become a criminal empire. So they start out in the town of Mothvale, where they were about to accept a job, but the one of the characters decide to bite the neck off one of the people hiring them and decapitated. Stuff spiraled downwards. They tried to escape with the money and ended up with 21,000 gold by lighting up the tavern on fire and attracting giant moths to the town of Mothvale and destroying the town. As they move on to Slotsville, which is sort of the Vegas of that country. As they do so, they have been going through a very foggy fall season like day on a road to the next town where they can gear up on some supplies before they fully head on to Slotsville, maybe hiring some mercenary muscle just so that they don't have to do the dirty work of killing people unless they enjoy so.
I do enjoy killing people, yeah. We've decapitated many people so far.
We also ate
do you enjoy telling people to kill other people?
Very much.
I mean, I do
very much enjoy that.
Like feeling the life of people. Like I like liking that feel of someone's life leaving their body.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
kind of
Wow.
that's kind of dark, bud.
Yeah.
And the best weapons are your hands.
In my experience, it's been my mouth, but you're welcome to choose whatever.
I mean, you're a dog. You're a dog. You don't even have hands, okay?
We should probably tell the people what race and class you guys are. Starting off with Dylan, as we before we begin the summary of this week's session.
Yeah. Give me a second.
All right. Well, if that's the case, Jake, do you want to kick it off?
I can. This is the weirdest one, but so my character's name is Zixelquix. I won't spell it here because it won't be worth typing out again. My race is dog. My subrace is dog. I am an actual dog. What all stats or anything do I need to roll through here to get people?
Just basically tell them what race you are and what class you are, what subclass you are as well.
So, race is dog, subrace is dog, class is rogue, subclass I think is thief. Is that what I'm? Or is this a rogue?
Yeah, I believe you.
Thief?
I think you're a rogue. I think you're a rogue thief. It's
okay.
Basically it's a thief is a subclass within rogue.
Okay,
so,
cool.
Yeah.
And I'm level 1.
And if you want to tell any interesting characteristics about your character.
I am a dog.
Yep. Really?
That's probably the most interesting thing. I can't remember.
I don't know. I think you're pretty greedy. I think that was one of the interesting things. And you like to
Get a little spontaneous.
You like to bite necks.
So that'll become apparent, I think, as the story goes on. I think that I very much want other people's things, and I don't really care if I have to kill them in order to get it. And I don't remember. Can I speak to other people? I think I can only talk to people in the party.
You can only talk to Dylan.
I can only talk to Dylan. Okay.
You asked that, and then Dylan relays whatever you say. But however, the previous session we have learned Dylan is not to be trusted to relay messages, which is why the neck biting happened.
I do remember that now. Okay.
It's all coming back.
Yep.
Haley, if you wanna say some stuff.
Okay, so my character is Maya. I'm a forest gnome and a bard, which I forgot what that is, but that is what I am. And I really like snacks. If I remember.
A bard is a magic user spellcaster.
Oh, okay, so I roll around and cast spells.
It's like a music person, though,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, that's what they are. They cast spells through music.
Mhm.
Oh, what
Yeah.
what do I use to cast spells with music?
You
Do I
could
have
be-
like some sort of instrument?
It's whatever instrument you want, or it could be singing of a specific genre.
Mm.
Like you could do.
Probably not
Do
singing.
you want to hear her sing?
Probably not. Not Mariah Carey, I can assure you.
Are you
I feel like
sure?
I should have like a really weird instrument.
It can't be worse than Dylan singing.
I think you should
My
have the
singing is
spoons
pretty
because you like
bad.
to eat ice cream.
Yogurt,
You
but
play the
yes,
spoons.
I can definitely play some spoons.
Are you
for
saying
sure,
that you
except for I-
don't like to eat ice cream?
Oh, well, no, that's not true. I guess you guys would know that's not true because we recently.
Yeah,
Got
just
ice
yesterday. Was that yesterday?
No,
Oh,
Oh, man.
it's the day before yesterday, right?
that's what I said. That's definitely what I said. Don't worry about it.
Okay, sure.
Mhm.
And last but not least, Dylan.
All right. I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation on this, but I'm a protector Azimar?
Ozzy.
I don't know that. Azimar. Yes, I am a cleric, and I use yo-yos because yo-yos are the best weapon. I have a yo-yo
Obviously.
of the savior and the yo-yo. Oh, the yo macio. One can resurrect. The other one hits people.
And
Does he go
what
yes?
is your character's name?
Pengu.
Pengu.
Pengu, like
I didn't
Tengu.
catch
I
what
love
was-
that.
Well, Haley, what was your character's name?
Just Maya.
Oh, okay, cool.
So now you know, and together they are Tetra Mouse, the band of
Tetra Mouse, that group
money.
of 3 people.
Like-
Yeah.
Cartel with a dog
Yes.
as our henchman.
The group of 2 people
and a dog.
The dog's very prominent. He makes himself very well known.
Yeah.
I did eat a lot of people.
Yeah, they call him the neck feaster.
Oh.
I would prefer if they didn't.
Well, you can't force people that you can bite their necks off to prove otherwise.
I think I will.
All right. So with that, to summarize, we have said what happened prior, but now here's what is happening now. They are heading to a nearest town, about maybe half a day's travel, called Burstarlia.
For Starlia.
Burst Starlia.
Oh,
Man,
because
where could you have
wow,
gotten that
yeah.
creative name from?
When we were setting up the Skype group, he happened to name the Skype group Tatra or Tatra Dungeon. I wonder where the name of the continent came from.
Yeah, Tetra.
I
Man,
saw
It's
that.
Tatra.
Tatra. Tatra.
Mm.
Yeah.
It seems like maybe
T-R-A.
2 letters got switched around.
Yeah.
I feel like you just came up with a spelling to try and prove you wrong on that, and before then, it didn't exist.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Alright, so this Burstarlia.
Yes, Burstarlia. Yes.
Starburst, yep.
No.
Not a sponsor.
All right. So as you guys arrive in this sort of more busier village,
In
it's
this
kind of
fruity, sugary village. This deliciously chewy, tangy village that
tons
we
of bone marrow.
Oh, okay.
it's just,
Narrow.
Oh man, okay.
Oh.
That's a good
well, it is a very busy. It's like a village and city put together. It's like one of those port villages that are just inland. And it's full of different races. People are coming by. It's a very like busy trade village. So there's bazaars and multiple taverns. There is a mayor who runs this town. You know, this is a place where if you need to stock up on something before you're going into the adventure, or restock before you go back home to a major city that's near Slotsville or Slotsville itself, this is the town you would go to. So you guys arrive.
Real quick, because you're describing this town to me and you missed some very important details, in my opinion.
Haven't gotten to finishing describing the town, but go on.
Well, I just want to make sure that we're keeping track of how the city's guard garrison is looking.
Well, I mean, you can make a perception check if you would like about that, something specific like that.
I think I would like to have Haley make a perception check about something like that. If I recall correctly, Haley is the most perceptive.
That would never happen in real life.
I mean,
I'm +2.
Haley, do you want to make a perception check?
Yes, I do.
Here's the question. Jake, do you relay this request to Dylan? And Dylan, do you relay this request to Haley?
Oh, right.
Yeah, I guess that has to be a thing. Dylan, tell Haley to look around and make sure check out the guards.
Okay, Haley.
Thank you.
What's up?
You need to look around, check for guards.
Thank you.
Why do I always have to do that?
You have the highest perception.
Okay. So
Don't
what do
get
I
your
roll
neck
for
bitten
this?
again.
You roll a d20 and then add your perception modifier.
Okay, I got 22.
Nice. You look around. This place has some pretty heavy-duty military officers patrolling around in groups between 3 to 5, looking like they're armed with either lances and crossbows or short swords and short bows, but they have lighter armor on them. It seems like there's ones that are more like heavy up front, and then there are ones that are like to chase down people trying to rob or get away from something. And just like make sure those groups and they're patrolling. And you see some crossbowmen. If you guys ever played Assassin's Creed, it's sort of a little bit along the lines of that.
Gotcha. Do we have like a ballpark number of what kind of how many we're looking at, and then also the size of these patrols?
Haley, as you enter, the size of patrols are between 3 to 5 people. And right off the bat, you already see about 50 to 60 guards.
That's a lot of guards.
In general, not even watching the rooftops with the guys with crossbows.
Man,
Now, can
it's
I
not
make
looking
for
good,
like
guys.
can I make like an intelligence roll to try and speculate the total number of guards based off of our current assessment of our area?
You absolutely can.
Okay, thank you.
Make a intelligence check for mathematics.
Mathematics. Okay. Is that another?
No. You roll your intelligence for mathematics.
Okay, cool. I got an 11.
A billion. You think it's
A billion?
I feel like my math may be off.
Damn.
I mean,
You're
I
not
am
very
a dog,
intelligent.
so I have a +2 to intelligence.
You don't
just
have
to
fingers
do a
to
good
count
roll.
with.
That's what your surmise is. It's like there's a lot of people here. It's probably a billion.
There's
Alright,
probably
a
a billion.
people. Jake, I don't know if we
Good
can take
math.
on a billion people.
I'm beginning to doubt whether or not we can kill 1 billion people. But I'm surprised. We've surprised ourselves in the past. So,
We did kill an entire tavern of people.
Yeah.
and I mean,
Well,
if the
they
patrols
killed
are
me.
only
Definitely
groups of
comparable
5,
to a billion.
Yeah. Just think if this place has a giant tavern. Yeah.
okay, I have my inquiries regarding the guard taverns the guard patrols are satisfied. You can move on.
Very well. Thank you, sir. As you guys notice, you are great. It's sort of like, I guess you could say it's kind of like a classical, like Istanbul, Middle Eastern kind of vibe, with like all the bazaars. Like there's beautiful tapestries and colors and smells of spices as you are surrounded as you enter this trading village. It's very different to Mothvale. Mothvale was just kind of like Amish and gloomy. This is like full of life and there's so much going on. And you know, this is you've been here a few times, you've done a few missions, so you have a general understanding of the area, but you also know that this place sort of evolves very quickly. It keeps up with the times very well because it's such a busy trading village. You guys are aware of at least 2 taverns, but not all the taverns, but you're aware of 2 taverns. One is the
Our
Canine.
favorite.
What?
No, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
One is called Melanie's Moons and Stars.
Oh.
Melanie's Moons and Stars. That's fitting for this town, I feel.
You actually came up with like a name that wasn't obviously based on a food you were eating. I'm pretty impressed.
And thank you. And one is called one is just simply called Illy, Lily.
That's
Okay.
trendy.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the 2 taverns you are aware of. As far as like the illegal black market stuff and whatnot, Illy's a little more shady. So if you want to if you wanted to be smart about this, you could like book some nice rooms at Melanie's and then just go to Illy for business, or you could just do it all at one place at Illy's. It's up to you.
Taverns. I got questions.
Yes, go ahead.
Tavern situation. Are there only these 2 taverns? You said several taverns. Are these the 2
there's
most prominent taverns?
There's multiple taverns, but you are only aware of 2. Like, you know, there's more than
Oh,
just 2
we
taverns.
know that there's more than, but
We
those
just
are the
know the
ones that we
name of
know
2.
of right
Yeah.
now.
From previous visits.
Okay. Are they like the biggest taverns? Or are they just the ones we know? We don't really know more than that.
Melanie's is pretty in the scale of just sort of American terms, like lower middle to middle class.
Gotcha.
So it's one of the nicer ones for a trading village. And then Illy is like, it's like one of those. It's like Motel 6.
Motel 6, but they serve you liquor.
Yeah, well, all taverns do.
Right. Motel 6 does not. I don't know if you've tried that. They won't do it.
No, I haven't bothered
If they
going to
offer you
Motel 6.
liquor, don't drink it.
Is it not good liquor?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind next time at a Motel 6.
Yeah, you're probably gonna wake up and regret many things. Many things about
Am I
your
going to be
entire
very
life.
sore?
Not gonna wake up.
Yeah, that's also a possibility.
But the town is yours. Your goal is you guys have agreed that your goal is to sort of prepare in any way that you feel is necessary before you head on over to Slotsville. You have your money and you have your started out resources, but you can always build off of that in this training village. People have been known to network and get very good stuff out of it.
I mean, if I know Jake, I feel like this isn't enough money yet.
I mean,
And
it's
we're
obvious.
probably going to
We're
be
going to need a lot
needing
more money.
more
Yeah.
Yeah, your guys' goal is to start off building your empire. So this is maybe a good step 1 here, recruiting and whatnot.
So here's the thing, right?
Yes.
Right now, what we have to do is we have to figure out some way to take the money we have and turn it into a steady stream of income over the course of the next foreseeable future. Right. So in order to do that, we want to build up infrastructure. We have to focus on infrastructure that's transferable. So once we move out of this town, we can keep our money train rolling. So what kind of product or investment can we make that can cause us to be able to move that from town to town?
Make fidget spinners? So, like, it's up to you guys.
Like, yeah, can you make fidget spinners?
Brainstorm me with the group here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to me.
No. That would be cheating. If
I
you just
said
told
that.
me this is the right answer.
I mean, I feel like we don't know enough about this place to actually answer that.
Well, maybe we should go and scout out some of the black markets and stuff and see if we can figure out what seems to be the hot ticket items. And, maybe we can find some some group that seems to be the weaker ones and just kind of cut them out by cutting their throats.
Pingu, I hear a lot of barking. What's happening?
Barking?
Right,
Yeah.
she can't
Oh,
understand.
right. I mean, we pretty much agreed on that, but I think we should we need to scout this place out some more. We need to check out like the black markets and everything, and
Okay.
we'll probably end up killing some people at some point.
So we're just gonna bully people in general.
I mean, that's what we are. We're just huge bullies with a
Okay.
dog.
Okay. Seemed like a lot of barking just to say that.
It was a more condensed version. I mean, that's appropriate. Okay, so let's go check out where. I guess we're gonna start at this other tavern that we know of, the shitty one, because I guess that's where all the bad folk hang out.
That's where all the black market shit is.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
We'll go there. Let's try. We have a lot of money, so I think maybe what we should do is inquire with the potential of acquiring some kind of black market item. I mean, I don't know what you trade in fantasy black markets. I would assume like illegal magic or something. So maybe we want to like acquire some kind of dark forbidden spell book or something. So we're going to go to this tavern and
You
inquire.
do know
about
that the black market also still works with money. It's just the prices are
Or
Whoa.
the
Right.
forbidden fidget spinner.
No, Dylan. So let's go and we'll inquire about some kind of forbidden spell or something like that, and then hopefully whoever they direct us at, we can kill them and then take their supply.
Jake, I want the holy fidget spinner of Oz.
Dylan, we're not. This is not meme time.
Me. It would be.
All right, yeah, let's
We
head
could
to
get,
black
like, the
market
golden
and
kappa.
let's see what they
That
got.
would be worth a lot.
Jake, the Dylan, this is not mean time.
Yeah, let's check out the black market, see what's
You
going on
sound,
there.
you sound
Okay.
like a parent with a kid at the mall.
I mean, somebody's got to keep these people in line. They have no idea what their priorities are, you know?
All right.
It's time to kill people right
What does
now.
it
We don't have
mean?
time for fidget spinners.
He said we could have a fidget spinner
No,
empire.
never said that. I never said that.
Oh, Baylor did.
I feel like
Baylor's
my idea
wrong.
was at least
I said
better.
all I said was make fidget spinners. I
Yeah,
don't know.
see, we can make fidget spinners.
We're not going to, though.
Yeah, but this world doesn't have them yet, you know?
Right? Think about
can
all the money we can
capitalize
make
on
off
that.
Wow, what a great world that sounds like. Let's keep moving, then, huh, guys?
Says the
That's
person.
the only one
Says
of
the
us.
only person who owns a fidget spinner in this
That's right.
group.
I've been using it this whole time.
All right, what's going on at the black market?
All right, so I need you guys to make a perception check to find a black market because they
All of us?
yeah
Okay.
together as a group because you guys are looking together.
So we're just gonna have Haley do it.
Or
I
are
mean-
we like splitting up and looking?
No. Well, no, it's just basically you guys are like, well, you guys are working together to find this. So basically, you guys are splitting up, looking around, and like targeting them. One of you will probably find it and go like, "Hey, guys, over here." Kind of
So we
guess
all
we-
three
yeah.
need to
just
roll it.
Sounds like we
just
can all roll.
all three of you make
Okay.
perception checks.
Okay.
Was that just a D20?
D20 plus perception modifier.
Okay.
I got 12.
7.
I had 16.
Okay, so Jake being the dog he is, Zixelquick, being the dog he is able to filter out the smells of spices to find the smell of illegal substances. And
That's using my dog brain.
yeah.
Zixoquick is now high off of these illegal substances.
Zixoquix is not high. Zixoquix has a very high tolerance for illegal substances.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you need
Okay,
to roll a
guys.
check
And,
just to make sure?
You
Zixoquix had some crazy days in college.
Roll a
man.
check to make sure you're
Anyways,
so yeah, just roll a d20 just to see what you get a response of. Just
I got a
move.
14.
All right, you got
a slight buzz.
you're a little more relaxed, but that's about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Um, But basically, you guys are having a hard time finding the black market, but Zixel sort of just tugs on you a little bit and leads you guys to the black market, and you guys are there. You don't see a lot of faces. Everything's sort of wrapped up, masked-wise, whatnot. Strange, bizarre masks to indicate that this group is this group, and this group is that group, and everybody's doing their own thing. And not like it's very quick transaction. There's a couple of arguments here and there. It's just such a shady back alley, but it's very clean. It's very impressively clean. And you go like, okay, this is a black market watched over by some really well regarded organization.
This shitty alley has class.
Yes, that's exactly it. So you guys are right there. You see weapons. You see blocks of material. And you see just things that you wouldn't see in a normal bazaar.
Okay. So let's start trying to suss out and figure out who would be a good person to talk to about our desire to buy some very potentially valuable stuff, right? Because we have a lot of gold. We want to make a big valuable purchase, put out all of this money that we have out as kind of like bait to lure in the bigger fish, which we will then just annihilate and kill. So let's look around. Can we do like some more perception to try and figure out like what kind of stuff seems to be the most
What's going to lead us to our
here?
whale kind of thing?
Yeah, you absolutely can make a perception check. However, I do request, just so I can understand better, when you're saying you're looking for some nice shiny thing to lure in bigger fish.
Oh no, we have the money for that. I just want to find out whatever the most valuable thing is that we could feasibly say like,
oh, you want
hey.
to so make a perception check for something that looks expensive to you.
Right.
Okay, so everybody make another perception check.
All right.
22.
12.
10. I have zero
the
perception.
most perceptive.
I have zero perception modifier.
Okay, so with you, Haley, you see some pretty. You see, as you look through and filter out, just looking for some expensive stuff. You see, you didn't expect it to look expensive at first, but you see what catches the corner of your eye, and you just go like, "What?" You see a chef in this black market that has
Of course
sort of like
it's
a little
fucking
pop-up
food.
restaurant.
Of course it's food.
A little pop-up like restaurant looking thing, and you go like, well, it's not expensive, but it might be good. And you just you look around and you see that these meals are like worth like 2,000 to 3,000 gold. And
okay. So like I'm actually doing real things.
Don't spend all our money.
I'm just hungry.
And you find and you see that like, you see like they go through the prices, and then you see on the side there's a sign that says the reasoning of these prices because of the ingredients that he has, or some of them are illegal or just very hard to obtain. And he's just got like,
I like that he put on a sign like, hey, stuff's expensive because it's illegal.
That's how you do business.
He was implying, he was like, it's illegal, and so you see that this chef is making some good money. Like, these people are coming back for meals. It's like he greets them as though they're regulars.
They'll never suspect you if you just flat out like tell everybody it's
and the appearance of the chef is like sort of a normal chefatier, and then it's a half elf with sort of a beard and a hat to sort of cover up his entire hair, and he's got an apron on. It's just like,
well, I assume at this point busy. Haley's going to come tell us about this amazing thing that she has found, correct, Haley?
Yeah.
Okay,
guys,
good.
I found snacks, which is obviously the most important thing.
You sure did.
I think that instead of trying to make money with these snacks, we should probably just eat them.
You're probably
no.
We can steal them though.
We could literally buy like 10 meals from this
like,
place, and that's all our gold.
We can get like a doggy bag.
I imagine we could probably eat there and just kill them afterwards.
So
okay, well we could eat,
but
and then we could kill them.
I'm assuming that this restaurant's so high class with like I imagine like the prices are 2,000 to 3,000 gold. I imagine they have quite a bit of bank just sitting inside of their diner.
Guys, you're thinking about this all wrong, because this is a unique opportunity where the quality of this guy's stuff is based on his skill and his supply. Two things which we could acquire. We need to take those things for ourselves. So first we need to go scout out the restaurant, figure out who this guy is, maybe his possible weaknesses, defenses he might have, if he's organized with another kind of protection agency. Then we'll kill all of them, basically insert ourselves as the dominant force there, take over his supply chain, and then we can remove this guy from this restaurant to any location that we want.
I can feel that Zixel is trying to make some sort of plan, but I feel like it's just going to elongate the eating process. Can we eat first?
We can eat for free once he works for us. We can eat as much as we want for free. Maybe not as much as you want, because we still want to make money and not have no food left.
Oh.
Yeah. Dylan, you wanna relay any of that?
Oh, she already seems so disappointed. She can just feel what you're
just
telling her
tell.
right now. Yeah.
She can tell that I don't. I'm not
You can
gonna
tell
lie.
the
food for me.
disappointment and the whimpering that you're doing right now. It's like, no.
Okay, so I think the next move here then is for us to go check out and look around and see if he's got people that are protecting him.
Okay. So naturally, you guys are going to want me to do that, huh?
We're probably going to have you do a perception
You
check.
have the highest perception.
You know, all these perception checks, they do take energy. Eventually, you got to feed me, you know? I'm
Nah,
just saying. I'm
you're
just
fine.
throwing it out there.
It'll be fine.
21. Worth beating, guys.
You see a couple of Goliaths that are sort of like standing there looking.
Goliaths? I mean,
pretty-
how big are they?
Goliaths are about 7 to 8 foot tall. They
okay.
are large, humanoid, muscular people with gray skin that are partly made of mountain.
Partly made of mountain, you say?
Yes.
What exactly does that constitute?
Their skin is almost made of stone.
Okay. Now, are these people, do they have weapons, or do they just like heft their rock fists
They
at
got a
each
couple.
other?
They got a battle axe to their side.
Each of them have a battle axe,
Wow,
or they
really?
collectively have
If that
one
was a big
battle axe?
mountain, I think I would probably just, leave the
It's gotta
weapons
be
at
a
home.
huge battle axe.
How big are these people? Are they? I mean, are
And
we
they
talking
said
like
8 to 9
7,
feet
8
tall.
feet? 8 to 9 feet tall. Okay.
Yeah.
7 to 8 feet.
Oh, you
7
said
to
7 to
8,
8?
yeah.
7 to 8. Okay.
Don't want to over exaggerate.
I mean, that's not bad.
I mean, you gotta prepare for the worst.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. Right, we have. If these guys are here, that's probably all the protection that this guy has. I mean, they're probably here mostly to just look intimidating. Why would you have just these big giant dudes? I mean, if they have a battle axe, we can steal the battle axe off of them. I have shown that I can steal weapons from people while they're trying to stab me with them.
How
So,
heavy are these battle axes?
can't be
You can-
that. I mean, the weight shouldn't
You can make
impact my ability
you
to
can make
steal
a
them.
perception check to gauge the weight.
Go for it, Haley.
There we go.
What?
How heavy are
What?
battle axes?
You guys are so weird. You're the only group that does this.
Oh, no, guys. Bad news. 10?
Oh.
They weigh a billion pounds.
You look at it and it's like, it looks like it's made of foam.
It's made of foam. So there's a billion
Oh,
guards, and these
got
guys
this,
are
guys. They're
wielding
made of
foam
foam.
They're like-
battle axes.
Yeah, they got like freaking Nerf axes. We can totally carry those.
Okay, so here's what we got to do then.
You could probably just eat it, Jake. It's fine.
I'm gonna steal the
I'm
battle axes,
Pixel?
and then Haley, you can do something distracting, right? Who does somebody have good like persuasion or intimidation or something?
I have +2 persuasion.
I have +1 to persuasion. and
Does
I have
anybody have
+1 to
intimidation?
I have 0 on it.
So
I have
Haley has
+1 to that.
intimidation.
I also
Uh,
have deception. I don't know if that helps any.
It may be worth
+1.
trying to get the attention of the shopkeeper, maybe address him in an intimidating way to kind of draw the attention of these big, large men. If we portray ourselves as someone who could be threatening, you can draw the attention while I sneak behind them and steal their weapons.
Okay. So I'm just gonna try and go up and just yell at him. just roll over there, throw
Just-
some spoons in his direction, or?
Well, don't be aggressive. You just have to be intimidating.
Intimidate
Seem like
him.
you could be a
Okay.
threat. Don't
Show
actually
us
threaten.
your intimidation face, Haley.
Show us a better intimidation face, Haley.
Give me a roar. Give me like a growl. You got this. Yeah.
Is that a good one?
It's not.
Am I very intimidating?
Oh, so
No.
intimidating.
But hey,
Oh
you
my
know what the
gosh.
good thing is? It doesn't actually matter. You just have to roll some dice. So let's try for that.
I mean, I could just insult him and say like his food is overrated.
A little too meta for
Oh,
me.
talk about his mom's cooking.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm rolling.
So what do we do? You approve of these rolls, Baylor?
For intimidation.
I mean, all right. So what are you trying to do? Because that was a lot.
She's gonna intimidate.
I'm
him.
trying to
Yeah.
talk smack about his mom, therefore intimidating him, gaining the attention of the guards
Right.
temporarily.
Okay,
But without making
I would.
them like come over to me.
Okay, I would say roll me a performance check. Are you walking
Oh, a
over to them?
performance check?
Because you're
I'm
making
walking
a
over
scene.
to him.
Okay, because the
them.
reason why you're making
That's
a
fair.
performance check is you're making a scene and you're not really like you're over exaggerating it, so that way you're eye grabbing.
Okay, so
Performance. Yeah, it's right below perception.
Okay, 10. I guess I wasn't that in that intimidating or distracting.
It's like,
Intimidating.
you shout out to the chef. Your mother probably didn't even remember the exact measurements of ingredients for all the recipes from time to time.
That sounds
That's
like
a
an
good-
insult I would do.
And
That's a good insult.
And the chef just sort of looks at you, raises, and just goes, "Yeah, we all forget time to time." And
What
it
is
just goes back
his
to working.
accent. Okay.
Okay, Dylan, it's your turn.
so
Haley let us
mean.
down.
All
You got
right.
this, buddy.
All right. With my 0 intimidation.
I mean, it can't be worse than what she did.
7.
Okay, Dylan, I was wrong. It was exactly worse than what she did.
You say to the chef, you probably have some meals that are better than other meals. And
What
you
good
and the chef just goes like, it's probably better than anything you'll ever fucking make in your life.
Oh, he told
Damn.
you.
That's probably true.
Jeez.
Oh,
He's probably right,
wow.
Dylan.
He was much nicer to me.
I've seen
Yeah.
you cook. It's not great.
Uh,
I guess that's as much as we're gonna get. So I'm gonna try and stealth over to the guards and steal their weapons.
Okay, so first I need you to make me. This is a layered check. First, I need you to make a stealth check to make sure that they don't notice you approaching them, because
Okay.
they're because the pop up thing is like back to the wall, and they're sort of side to side of the pop up.
I got a 19.
Okay, let me roll a couple of perceptions.
I mean, we could have just started dancing, you guys. We could have just flash mobbed it.
Okay, are you going for the left Goliath or the right Goliath?
I'm gonna start with the right.
Okay, roll me a sleight of paw.
Got an 18.
Okay, hold on. You okay, so here's what happens.
Okay.
You slowly approach, you're just like hunched over and you slowly grab the handle with your teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And you slide it out of his sheath ever so lightly.
This
letting it-
battle axe is in a sheath, huh?
yes, it's true.
Well, sort of like it's a weird shape. It's like basically
Oh,
it's like-
okay. Yeah.
That's
it's
a
like
weird one.
I
It
don't
is.
know.
It's definitely weird.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know like how to explain it better than it's just basically it's a thing that holds on to the battle axe to their side.
Okay.
It's like a clip on. It's like a handle
It's
that
a clip-on battle One of those belt loop clips.
like a belt, and there's like you know how like some of the belt holders have like a thing where you can put a phone
yeah.
holder on your pocket.
For
and then-
sure. Mm-hmm. Just like that, but with an axe.
And yeah, you know, magic.
Uh-huh.
And basically, long story short, you grab the handle and you slowly take it away, and the right Goliath does not notice you take away the battle axe somehow.
Okay.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna press my luck. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just go for a stealth attack on this one that I have unarmed and try to catch him by surprise. And so, of course, I'm going to do my signature move and go for the throat.
Okay, that's fine. I would say roll me a knife attack with advantage. So first roll 2 d20s.
Okay.
Take the higher number of the 2 d20s, and then add your attack bonus.
So roll 2 d20s and roll the. Okay, I gotcha. 24.
Is that with advantage?
I got the first one was 5 and the second one was 19, and I added 5 to that, so it's 24.
Nicely done. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll for damage.
And damage is a d6.
It should say a d4, I believe.
Oh yeah, 1d4 plus 3 piercing.
Okay. Okay, so it's a d4 plus 3.
6.
Okay. So, you go for the throat and you grab on, and it's really very it's very strong, and you get a sensation that like you almost feel like your teeth are gonna crack because this is very hard skin.
Well, I do have my mouth knives. Am I not stabbing them with my mouth knives?
You said you were going for the throat. I assume that meant with teeth.
With my mouth knives.
Okay, with your mouth knife, you don't feel the crack.
With my mouth knife.
With the mouth knife, you don't feel the crack of your teeth. So what happens is that you stab, and it's a little hard to get in there, but you stab and you sort of get this area here instead of like the neck itself. So it's like really close and still hurts a lot. And you go like, it's gah! And I don't know how to say like
that's the noise everyone makes when they get stabbed. I'm pretty sure I've heard that plenty of times.
Golly gee, bro, why?
Gee willikers, I have been stabbed.
Just like, is that better?
That is much better, actually.
Okay,
I think that's pretty accurate.
It's like,
your neighbors,
all right,
your neighbors are probably fed up with you now, but
yeah, it's okay. It's all for theater.
Right.
And the other guy just like turns and is like, what the fuck? And he sees you. And he grabs his battle axe out and he tries to take a swing at you. And misses. I believe. What's your armor class?
14.
Oh, he misses just by 1.
Nice.
He slashes, gets a little bit of the tip of the hairs, but nothing too much. And you dodge just out of the way in nick of time. And what would you like to do now?
Well, I assume at this point, Haley and Dylan have noticed the commotion because this man screamed, "Oh, gee willikers, I don't been stabbed." And so they're
laughing at
I was stabbed.
We have bruised them.
At this point, they're coming over to start aiding me.
Are you guys gonna go over and help, or are you just gonna watch from distance?
Like a good show.
No, Dylan. You best not.
Like Maya, do you think he?
I
Duffy
really
looks like he
feel
has it
like
taken care
we
of.
have a really great distraction to go steal some food right now because I'm very hungry.
I feel like maybe you guys didn't hear the plan. Like maybe you guys
because I can't understand all this barking.
I think maybe once I'm done killing these 2 people, I'm gonna come kill both of you then.
What is he saying, Dylan? All I can hear is bark, 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 snacks.
Seems to be very hungry.
Definitely.
Well, we can get him a snack while we're
definitely didn't say anything about snacks.
We can go get something from the cupboard.
Zixo Quick seems to be very hungry with all this fighting he's doing right now.
You know what would help with that is helping me do the fighting.
Okay, so I think that
as you guys are waiting, the one that was just stabbed in the neck rips off the knife and throws it to the ground and takes a swing at you again.
Oh, good. So we've argued so much they get to try and kill me more.
He misses as well.
Sorry. I'm over here dancing around some battle axes. You guys want to do a thing?
Maya, why don't I guess you could go look for some food, Maya. I'll go see what's going on with the dog.
Okay,
Of
well, I
course,
was
yeah,
going
just-
to anyway.
Just let Haley go look for some food. In this restaurant that we were in the middle of stealing. That's a good idea.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'll go help you out, Jake.
You realize by the time we're done killing
I'll
these
head over
people,
to
she will have
Jake
eaten
and
everything in the
I'll pull
restaurant.
out my yo-yos and do some cool dog tricks.
Yeah, can I attempt to eat all the food? I mean, is that a thing? Or at least all the best food?
You do notice there's 2 prepared dishes.
Okay, so I want both of those.
All right, make a dexterity check to see if you can.
Okay.
Make that eating check go real good.
23.
Of course.
This is
Really?
Wow.
No, really. I mean, my dexterity is plus 5.
Oh.
How's it plus 5?
Are you looking at saving throws?
Oh, yes, I am. I'm sorry. Where is dexterity?
Dexterity is
It's just to the left of that.
DEX.
Oh, okay, plus 3. So should I roll
Just roll a d20 plus 3.
22? That was a
Not
lot
much
different.
So it's 19 and you got plus 3 on it?
All right, let's see if the chef has enough response time. Is there enough response time for the chef? You go immediately for the dishes, and you're like, and you're about to take your first bite, but he takes it from you. He's
Oh,
like,
no.
no, you must pay the food first. That's about to say that's 6,000.
How did he roll higher than a 22?
Okay, so can I kill him?
No, you absolutely can't. That's the whole reason we're here.
Maybe you won't give me the food.
Before,
Can I knock him out? Can I knock him out?
before you
That
do that,
still goes.
Dylan, what are you doing?
I'm heading over to aid Zixo quick.
How are you doing this? How are you aiding him?
I pull out my
Hopefully hitting
yo-yos.
some people.
I'm ready to fight.
Okay, you pull out your Yo Macio.
Yeah, my yo
Are
Macio.
you attacking one of them?
I'm just gonna attack the one that that's already been hit.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d20 plus your attack bonus.
Attack them.
It should be in mace. Or actually, your Yo Macio. Do you have your Yo Macio information?
Yes. D20 plus.
Gotta be mindful of the saving throws, Haley, because I was freaking out with all these 20s that you've been getting.
Sorry. Well, that was the
13.
first time I did that, but also,
fair enough.
I mean, I re-rolled and only got 1
It's
away.
okay.
I feel like I was destined
Yeah,
to
you
roll
were.
really high when it comes to food.
You were. I agree.
I have a 13.
13. You hit him, but it sort of pings off his like sort of hard chest, and it misses, and he's like, oh, you want some too, yeah?
What ethnicity are these people?
One of
Because
them
it
was
seems like the
Italian.
story was like,
That sounded like a wrestler.
Like,
yeah, I
this
don't even
was-
know anymore.
The chef was like Italian, but this is like
This is
some
medieval
Saudi Arabia
fantasy.
place.
This is medieval
The
fantasy
melting
where
pot of
every
cultures.
part of all of Europe and Asia come together and share
Yep.
one indistinguishable language.
Exactly.
Of
Well,
course.
I tried to help you, Jay.
Do I get another attack yet? I feel like I've been swung at twice.
No, not yet. So let's see here in the turn order. Okay, so actually, yes, Jake, you do get to go now.
Okay, so I'm rolling my dagger attack bonus.
Okay, yeah, you are. Are you going for the same guy that you went for?
Yes.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
Well, this time you just sort of went into the same hole that you went into, and it doesn't hurt because you already stabbed there.
Yeah, that's how stabbing works. If you stab him in an open flesh wound, it's just like, nah, not even. I've already been stabbed there. Can't be stabbed. It's like lightning. You can't stab in the same place twice.
Exactly.
I didn't say I was realistic.
Mhm. You sure didn't.
You take a swipe and you miss. We'll say that. And basically, Yeah, that's what happens. And now is their turn. They take the one that you stab takes a swing at you. Natural 20.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, you know what would have been really nice is if we had our bard over here doing literally anything.
I'm just waiting
And we were
for the moment that
already
I
in the
can
middle
knock
of
out the
stealing.
chef so I can just take care of him. We can, bag him up.
That
Bard is
isn't what we
hungry.
were here to do, Haley.
Okay, you take 8 points of damage.
Okay. Where do I see my total health?
Your hit points are in your hit point box.
Cool. They hit really hard, guys. I have 3 health points.
Oh my god. Okay,
Nice,
I feel a
okay.
little bad now.
And now the other one is going to take a swing at Dylan.
Good. Fuck you, Dylan.
Natural 1, so it misses.
Oh.
Completely. He actually gets his axe stuck in the ground.
Oh, nice.
That's actually very helpful. That was the only one that had an axe.
Yeah.
So
I didn't even think about that. I got hit by a guy whose axe I stole, and he did 8 points of damage.
Well, the thing is that he punched you with his brass knuckles.
He has brass knuckles too.
I feel like I should have noticed he had brass knuckles when stealing his battle axe out of his magical
Really big
sheath.
brass knuckles too.
His
His
Like a
magical belt
golem.
clip.
I
of
thought he
brass
just
knuckles
had
and axe.
axes. Oh my god. Okay.
He's a sneaky one.
You do not suspend your belief at all. All right. So now it is Haley's turn. What are you trying to do, Haley?
I'm trying to knock out this chef so I can eat the food, and
That is
also
completely
so he's
contradictory
nice
to our
and
entire
ready
purpose.
for us.
How are
Gotta
you
knock
knocking
him
him out?
I swear to
can
God,
I-
if you kill this guy,
can
I'm
I-
gonna come over there and go for the
Can I
throat
hit
so
him
hard.
with my weapon, or do I do an unarmed strike?
No, you can do it with a weapon.
Yeah, hit him with your weapon. You know it's a really good idea when I'm
Or
trying
is
to
there
knock
like
someone
maybe a
unconscious is cutting
nearby
their heads
pan
off.
that I can hit
No,
him
she
with?
has spoons.
You
You can cut
you
someone's
can-
head off with spoons.
You
By hitting them real
I
hard.
mean, I don't want to
she also has a rapier.
food.
Oh,
That's right, she has the rapey.
can you cut someone
Yeah.
with that? I feel like you just stab with that.
Yeah, can I just
Stab,
is there a pan or maybe like a pot nearby?
Why don't you just sit on him?
There's a frying pan if you reach out far enough and try to whack him. So first, I would
Okay.
need you to make a dexterity check to see how nimble you can be about this.
Okay. 9.
Okay.
That's really bad.
You try to reach out for it, and you're like, just
Oh,
if you had 2 more
if
inches on
only
that
I
arm.
didn't eat those dumplings yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of how it happens. And he sees you do that, and he kind of grabs the frying pan and just sort of smacks you on the head.
Oh no, guys.
You're gonna
Alright.
get killed by the stupid
What's your
shit
armor
because
class?
you were dumb and didn't come fight with us.
Oh, my
14.
14? Yeah, it hits. You take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Yep.
4.
Okay.
Oh,
you,
no.
you see the chef, and he goes, "Not today!" And he just everything. Goes.
Not today.
I mean, I
no,
can't. I kind of feel
guys.
good about that. Like, thank God she's kind of out of the situation. We can deal with this appropriately.
You guys see your short little stout gnome friend just sort of reach out, get smacked, and then sort of ragdoll effect off a very tall stool.
It's fine, guys.
Good.
Dream about food now.
All right.
You don't feed me.
I feel very happy about this.
And what happens is, so now, Dylan, it is your turn.
All right.
Are you going to try to do the same thing again?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Got this. Fuck.
That's not a good sound, Dylan.
Is that a natural 1?
I rolled a 9.
Yeah, you're
That's not
trying
enough.
you're trying to walk the dog, and the dog's not coming back. You kind of actually got to pull your string a little bit to bring back the
Does it
yo-yo.
like get tangled or something?
You're still, it doesn't get tangled. That would be a natural 1, but like
Okay.
you're still you've managed to retrieve the yo-yo a couple of times, but you're still trying to get the hang of it. It's a
As
very,
my
it's
rolls
very-
are.
Yeah, you're not.
with
You're
that.
stolen by Haley trying to steal the stupid food.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, I gotta be
it
in
is your
character,
turn.
man.
Jake, it is your go. What would you like to do?
Well, I still gotta kill this guy. That's been smacking me with his.
Go ahead and give it a go.
I got a 14.
That hits. Go ahead and roll for damage. Bless you.
Thank you.
I got a 7.
You decapitate this guy.
Oh, there
boom.
you go.
And you just couldn't go like and then he just sort of slashes his throat, and then his head rolls off. And the air guy is a little bit intimidated by you because he's like, "Wow, that's a really accurate dog."
Yeah, that's right. I stabbed in the same place twice. Did he see that?
And he falls to the ground.
I would hope so. I would hope he doesn't just stand up, just like, nah, it's cool. I don't have a head, but I don't need it. I'm just gonna be here.
I'm just giving you fucking closure, man.
Thank you.
Golly, you don't have to be so hard about it. I'm just trying to tell a good story over here. You're breaking my appearance. Anyway, so the other guy takes a swing at you.
Wait, with his brass knuckles or his axe? His axe.
This is the guy with the axe.
So he's done with Dylan because Dylan can't do shit. So now he's turning on me.
But his axe is stuck in the ground. Did he pull the axe out?
The guy they just decapitated lost the axe. This guy hasn't lost his axe yet. He only got one axe out.
The guy that I decapitated.
Oh wait, you're right.
Yeah.
The axe got stuck in the ground because he rolled a natural 1. So he attacks. He attacks with the brass knuckles, but it's still enough to hit you. But it does less damage now.
Okay. That probably won't make a difference.
It does 2 damage.
I live by 1. Hey, real quick though, this guy who just hit me for 1 damage using the same weapon as that last guy who hit me for 8 damage kind of makes me question that 8 damage.
It was a natural 20.
Okay.
So when you get a natural 20, you double the dice damage.
Okay.
A brass knuckle is a D6.
Whatever excuse you got to use, man. I get it.
Long story short, the brass knuckles is a D6 of damage. He rolled nat 20, so he gets 2 D6s. So, anyways, moving on. It is now. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Haley's unconscious, so
you see some heavily uniformed, sort of mafia-looking people.
No.
Real quick, wait. How are they getting here? Nobody. There's not a high-tech silent alarm in this restaurant in a black alley, is there?
It's a pop-up restaurant, which means it's just a stand with a sign and like cookingware, and it's in the back of the wall, and there's like other stands. So this is like a busy black market on the side.
Oh, that didn't register to me at all.
It's like broad daylight in the middle of this town.
It's not broad daylight; it's evening, so it's not.
Trying to hit the chef with a pan.
It's not broad daylight; it's like narrow daylight.
Is Haley able to roll to try to regain consciousness?
Right now she is getting carried away.
Oh,
and the chef is walking away.
That's fine.
And
I have to go rescue her.
There is a few of superficial like dudes in sort of like leather armor and some bizarre like clothing, like bizarre, not bizarre, that pull out scimitars and are like, "Drop your weapons."
Okay.
Not good, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna drop my dagger from my mouth, and then I'm gonna go for the throat, and I'm gonna try and kill one of these guys with the scimitars.
Oh my god! You have 1 health?
Yes.
Oh no.
Dylan, what are you gonna do?
I suppose I should still try to kill
You should run away, Dylan.
Goliath.
All right, so Dylan, go ahead and roll your attack.
Hey, Dylan, maybe it would be better to try and intimidate them into dropping their weapons now.
Too late. Already rolled.
Okay.
Oh no.
Guys, you know I rolled a 9 last time?
Or maybe it would have been better to try and like talk your way out of it.
That's not a good setup, Dylan. It's
8 this time.
It's just still walking that dog. Like, they're not even paying attention to him. They're really focused on the dog.
I'm like completely inconspicuous. Like, they don't even care about me.
How did my
So,
ploy
Jay,
of dropping my knife?
Do I at least
roll a deception?
do I at least
Roll a
entertain
deception?
them enough to like sort of distract them?
No.
But I'm walking the dog.
You're walking the dog, and then you're
There's like
having
magic
drag-
I
in
got a
this world. They're not
16.
that impressed by walking.
Can I
the dog.
persuade them to be entertained by yo-yo
Sure, roll a
tricks?
persuasion with disadvantage, which means take the lower of the two d20s
Okay.
and add your persuasion modifier.
Ah, if it wasn't for that, this. I rolled a 9.
Damn
Okay,
it, Dylan.
You're not impressive at all. So, Jake, what'd you roll?
I got a 16.
For your information, I rolled a 21 and then I got a 9.
You drop your weapon and you're like, you just sort of like look to the side and then just kind of like jump for, and you just sort of jump for the throat. But the moment you try to do that, one guy just like to the side of him just has like an instinct reaction and punches you and knocks you out.
Mm.
And they start taking Dylan. You see Jake being taken away.
My 16 was not
both
enough.
of your both friends are out cold.
I mean, I'm just
and
playing
they're
with
saying,
my yo-yo.
Drop your weapon and come with us.
I don't have a weapon. I'm just playing with my yo-yo.
Yeah, he's just been walking the dog over there.
Walking the dog
The
the
one
entire
time he
time.
tried to hit somebody, it bounced right off him.
I'm just really bad with my yo-yo. I accidentally hit that guy with my yo-yo while I was doing my walking the dog.
Roll me a deception with
dis-
disadvantage.
Oh, with disadvantage?
That
Yeah.
seems like a legitimate story, right?
I didn't have anything to do with those guys. I
I-
was over here
I-
practicing my yo-yo skills.
I believe that over I was.
I just so
attacking
happened to
people
be
with
near the
yo-yos.
enemy. I
Right.
mean the people.
I rolled a 18.
An 18.
Of
Yes.
course, this is the one you don't fuck up.
So they're like, well, don't cause any trouble. And, they walk away. And you see them walking away with your friends.
Bye.
Oh man.
So yeah, so
I don't
wanted
know
a
where to go
snack.
from here.
Dylan, what do you want to do? You currently have your friends are being taken away by some super black market officials that seem to be an organization that runs this black market. And you guys are currently out conscious. You're out cold. You're TKO'd.
I don't have any thing because I don't have any like.
If I recall correctly, Dylan had all the money anyway. So Dylan, everything is up to you.
I did not expect
I would like
this.
to. I imagine I have to roll like a stealth check or something. I would like to follow closely behind, find out where to.
Roll a stealth check with disadvantage.
Why is everything a disadvantage?
Because the thing is that you have chainmail on. Chainmail automatically gives you disadvantage.
Oh my god. $17.
Good job, Dylan.
That's with disadvantage?
Yeah, because I rolled a 20 and a.
Nice.
You have no bonuses on stealth?
Oh, that's with the bonus plus 3.
Okay, so it is a 20. Yeah. When you
No,
roll
no,
with
no, no,
disadvantage.
I rolled.
He was calculating the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
I just wanted to double check that you added everything together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So for some reason, even though you are clanking hard, they just assume that it's just the market just being the markety market that it is.
That's one of those metal cats that they have rolling around in this place of axe sheathed belt clips.
Jake, you silly. Yeah, they don't notice you. It's like, one of them go like, must be a metal duck. Who knows?
Metal duck, yep.
Must be. Nothing else makes sense.
Absolutely.
At least we can all agree that a metal duck, most likely scenario.
I mean, yeah, it's much more likely than your metal cat.
So as you follow them to sort of like this. You're following them through these different alleys and like back corridors and stuff like that, and you reach to sort of what seems to be like an entrance to like a house with a gate, and you see them like knock on the gate, do a secret handshake, and then enter in with your friends. And you're about like maybe 30 or 40 feet back, just staying back in the alley, just sort of keeping an eye on everything, not to get it grabbing attention.
As far as those two, they eventually.
Well, I'm about to get to that soon.
Okay.
But I would like to see what you would like to do.
Okay. I would like to know more out there. I wanna. I guess it'd be perception. I want to know like entrances, guards are posted.
You see two very casually dressed people. It looks like they're trying to be secretive. So you can tell they're guards. They're guarding this thing, but they're like in hiding. They're like trying to blend in with the crowd because there's some people passing by. It's in a neighborhood. It's like a lower class area.
So it is just somewhat crowded, isolated.
No, it's not. It's like a gate to some house. It looks like a very everyday family house. Like you can tell like there's a bigger thing going on in that house, but it's like this is the skin that they have on to disguise.
Okay, I thought it was house.
Yeah.
In terms of like square footage, probably not.
Not too big. It's a 2-floor house that is like it's like sort of it's just this sort of wooden like 2-floor house with like one balcony on top that sort of curves around one of the corners of the house, and it's just a very simple wooden house like you would find in, let's just say, New Orleans or something, like one of those kind of houses where it's like a colonial front.
That's right.
All right. As that happens, Maya and Zixel quiz. You slowly gain conscious. You are tethered down, Jake.
Of course. Makes sense.
You are.
I beheaded a man.
You and you, Maya, are chained to a chair.
Okay.
And you see sort of like these guys sort of with their mouths covered. All you can see is the eye and eyebrows, just sort of like watching you intently. And then you see one guy just sort of with basically just a simple stick with nails, just sort of doing the classic like hand to baseball bat repetitive, like being like, I'm about to smash you if you don't give me what I want kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you see
pretty basic. I mean,
they're like normal humanoids. You can tell that some of them are like humans, elves, half elves.
None of them are part mountain.
No, the Goliaths. It seems to be that they were just with the restaurant and then they called for backup or whatever.
Yeah, of course they did. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows when you go, oh gee, I've been stabbed. That's the signal for like, quick reinforcements. I need you here.
Yeah, OG is the safe word.
Right.
And as you guys you look around, you notice there's like, maybe as you get a quick like glance around, you see those about maybe 6 or 7 people. There's only one like dressed a little more like casually, but looks like he's sort of maybe the head honcho of this sort of like group, and kind of just looks at you, Maya, and just sort of gets sort of lowers his head down a little bit more, leaning down on you, and says, what are you trying to do to harass one of my vendors in the market?
Okay, so this guy's just a bad godfather?
Yes. I mean, the chef was Italian.
The chef was almost Italian, so
Oh,
I
I
guess
need a favor.
Okay, well, can I convince him that that the chef deserved it? Is that
What do you say to him?
He kicked my dog, and so therefore, obviously, I had to hit him with a pan.
He kicked my dog.
What you mean to say is he kicked your dog, so you tried to steal his food when he hit you with a pan. Because if you recall, you got knocked out by the chef.
Can I say that the chef killed a family member of mine, and so we
How
came
will you
there for
phrase it?
revenge?
Don't
Hear this
tell me.
guy's
Talk
favor.
to the NPC.
Okay, well, sir, we really didn't want to cause any trouble, but my dear dad, who has been supporting me more than anybody else through everything, was murdered by this chef for no reason, just because he didn't like his shrimp puffs.
Those are the forbidden ingredients.
I just want you to know that your dad is in here. He's hearing you talk about killing him off in this fictional universe.
Yeah, but he's always given us so many cheers, and so
and now he's dead.
Like...
What a sadness.
But he's been turned into dishes.
I'm not laughing to the
same
NPC.
dishes that you were trying to eat.
And I had to see for myself also. I wanted to make sure that my dear old dad, was sane, and but he murdered my dad, so revenge had to be taken. I mean,
like
obviously,
that this started with I didn't want to cause any trouble, but he killed my dad, so he must pay. Like,
I didn't want to cause trouble.
No trouble. I just wanted to kill him because of revenge.
He deserved
it's just
it,
one of
and
those.
the golems, they just got in the way.
Roll.
So we had to do something.
Roll me a persuasion.
This is for dear old dad. 3.
This one's for you, Dad.
Wait, Haley. Haley, what's your persuasion modifier?
1.
Okay.
Okay, so I just rolled to see if he believed that story.
I don't think he did.
I'm gonna guess no.
You see him sort of just sit back in the chair that was in front of you, and he just sort of.
So it's weird.
I like you. I like you a lot. You're full of shit.
Dracula and Godfather.
Yeah, he did get like.
While all this is going on,
at the end.
can I try slipping out of my chains? Seems like they're just interested in whatever it is that's going on over there. They probably don't even think of me as an intelligent being a dog and whatnot.
Maybe they do, maybe they don't. You
You're
can
a dog, and I'm
roll
the kid that
dexterity.
just has a.
Roll me.
You have a yo-yo.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. D20 on that?
D20 plus dex save modifier, not dex modifier, but save.
I got a 17.
Okay. You wriggle your way, and you feel like you're making, progress, but no such luck. These are pretty tight.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it again.
Well, before you can, as this sort of shady looking boss looks at you, Maya, and he says, "You better tell me what you are here for, actually, instead of just telling me your fucking father died because of my cousin."
He's become Romanian.
Cousin? I didn't even know that was a thing. Sir, I was just so hungry. I mean, I just really needed some snacks.
Then why didn't you harass one of the actual open vendors? It is not like the first thought is, golly, I'm hungry. I need to go to the black market.
I'm just a broke ass bitch with really high standards. I'm sorry.
Roll me a persuasion.
I mean, the sad thing is that's kind of true for Haley. Like,
Haley.
she just stumbled on this place because it was food.
To do some.
And then she ignored the entire fight and planned to just steal food.
Yep.
16.
Oh.
They sort of believe me now.
They
believe that I'm broke and that I have high standards. I'm not sure where that gets us.
That you're broke is the only thing that's a lie.
I mean, she doesn't have gold on her. I have the gold. I'm the rich one.
Hey.
He looks at you, Haley, and kind of just snaps his fingers, and you get unchained.
Oh wow, that's all it took.
And he says, "You want food?"
This doesn't sound good.
I mean, yes, I do, obviously.
Hey, real quick, while that's going on, I want to try and pick the lock because I feel like dog stew is coming and I don't want to be here for that.
You can make an dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I rolled a 6.
Sorry, buddy.
I rolled a natural 1 plus 5. If that.
Okay, with a natural 1, you feel like the wrap around you is tighter.
Okay.
It seems like you've made matters worse. So as this happens, he says, "You can have all the food you want from that market. I don't give a fuck what you want. I'll give you a pass so you can do it, but you gotta do me a favor."
Mm.
Oh no.
Okay.
No.
What are we doing?
Tell me, this is not just simply food, is it?
What? I don't follow.
Don't fuck with me.
I mean, for me, it's just the food, but I'm not sure what the dog wanted.
You and your dog friend can both go, but you gotta do me a favor, and you gotta swear on it.
Okay, what is the favor?
Apart from you, there's been another little local gang that's been causing me a little bit of trouble that I need killed.
Not where I thought I was gonna go.
I mean, the dog will relish that.
Did you think this is going to be like some kind of sex slave thing, Dylan? I can tell that's where your mind would go.
That's exactly where my mind was going.
It was going weird, but
nailed it.
Kill some people, sure. We got that.
We are really good at killing people.
We will enjoy that. I mean, gladly.
All right.
But you are going to give me food, right? That was.
Are they unchaining me yet?
Yes, and they are slowly unchaining you.
Okay, but where's the food at?
You'll get your food once you kill these motherfuckers.
Okay. Can I have like a snack for the road though? Is there like a snack for the road roll?
He tosses you a granola bar.
Granola bar.
Granola bars.
I just throw that on the ground.
Oh,
that's not in a position to make deals. I just found this in my pocket. I don't even eat it.
I'm not taking it, but okay. Well, I guess
quick,
let's go kill these people.
Real quick, before we leave, I want to try and roll for perception.
Sure. What are you trying to look for?
I want to see how well armed these people are.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to not make noise because Haley is worthless.
Yeah. Brittle.
I got a 17.
These dudes seem pretty armed to the teeth with silvered weapons.
Why are you still using the accent? Silvered.
Okay. I don't know what silvered weapons do.
You know, like silverware, like forks and.
Silvered weapons are to let you know is that they are for essentially
vampires and werewolves. That's what I know. Silver.
Lycanthrope creatures like werewolves.
Okay.
And then also, they're considered also magical weapons. So basically, whatever they do,
can kill ghosts and stuff.
Well, essentially, basically, if you have any magic armor or any illusions or whatnot, it will still pierce hard and it will still hurt.
I gotcha.
It's just
that
basically
won't be an issue with us.
All right.
Remember, you have 1 health, Jake.
I was unconscious for a while. Maybe I'm feeling okay.
You're still at 1 hit point.
Okay, good. So what I'm gonna do?
Okay, good.
I'm gonna jump on this boss guy. I'm gonna put his neck in my mouth, and I'm gonna intimidate the room. and bring everyone under my control in one fell swoop. And once everybody once I have everyone's attention, I'm gonna rip his throat out.
Roll me a
show it to
dexterity.
everyone.
Roll me a dexterity.
19.
You know how like in episode 4 of Star Wars, like there's like Han shot first kind of scene where like
This is a weird way to.
So let me finish, Jake.
Uh-huh.
All right, have you, Jake?
Yeah, I've seen Star Wars.
Okay, so you know how like Greedo shot Han, and like Han just sort of like just moved his head to the side just for a slight second to dodge the laser?
No, because I saw the real Star Wars.
Okay. Well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, whatever. So basically, he just sort of moves to the side a little bit.
He dodged my 19.
Yeah, he rolled a 21.
Fuck that guy.
And you let's see. Roll me another dexterity check.
24.
24?
Oh no, I used a saving throw on that.
Right.
22.
Okay.
Sorry, I undid the math. I just didn't change my modifier on it before.
Okay, that's fine. You see these two trying to grab it away, but now you have 4 crossbows concentrated on you.
Okay, I've been in worse scrapes.
The boss kind of just laughs and claps, and it looks at you, Maya, and says, "Keep your dog on a leash." And he snaps his fingers again, and you're both thrown out of the gate. Dylan, you see your friends alive and hurt, and you see them thrown out, but they're not dead.
Good.
That's good. Dead. We're not dead.
Glad I came over here just fiddling with my yo-yo while I waited to happen.
Yeah, you're the worst.
Yeah, Dylan, you were not helpful in any way.
You guys come over as you see Dylan nearby, and you meet up with him.
Hey, I could have made matters worse. Instead, I pretended I was playing with my yo-yo.
You could have made matters worse. Instead, you just didn't make them any better at all. So, do we have any information about these people we're supposed to go kill, or do we just know that there's some guys out there?
As you guys were thrown out, you were also thrown out with a letter with the information on it.
Are they still being watched?
You're being watched by the 2 guards that are dressed casually in disguise.
The ones Dylan saw earlier?
Yeah, outside the gate.
Okay. But we're aware of them.
Yeah, you are.
Are we intended to be aware of them?
No, I guess so, because you guys were just sort of thrown out there. They didn't really care. You saw 2 guys standing there with arms folded. You put 1 and 1 together. You're criminals yourself.
I would like for us to like get to an area so we can. You're only at 1 health right now.
Sure.
Maya took.
You go to more of like one of the town squares kind of area where it's like, it's busy and there's a bunch of guards, but at least there's no criminals at the very least. Or if criminals are there, they're not going to try to pull any shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we are the criminals, right?
You're one of the many.
Okay, so how do we go about healing?
Dylan, you have Healing Word, which is a spell that you can do a couple of times. So I'm going to go ahead and roll that. Just tell me what your wisdom modifier is.
Second from the bottom on the left.
+2.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, that's my saving throw. My wisdom is.
Okay, so with that, what kind of cleric are you?
I am a life.
Okay, so what's your okay? So then, Jake, you receive 4 hit points.
That's not
Maya, you also receive 4 hit points as well.
Dylan, you're a bad healer.
So 4 more than I did take earlier still? Like I still count that? Because I'm at 3 then.
How much do health potions?
How could you be at -1?
Oh, is it 11 minus 4 for the damage I took earlier? And then if I'm taking 4 damage again, I'd be at 3.
No, you're healing 4 damage.
Oh!
How much do health potions?
Okay, so I'm fully healed.
2d4 plus 4.
You have 12 of them.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah, so, and then, like, whoever drinks it rolls it for that.
I will take one of those now. 2d4s plus 4?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay. 8.
Okay, yeah, you don't need to tell me how much you heal. Just basically write that down, saying like how much you. It's more important that you keep track of your hit points.
I can't go above my maximum health, I'm assuming.
No.
So I'm just back to my maximum health of 11.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Now that we're back together, there's a couple of things we need to do. First off, we need to ditch Haley because she is the worst. I mean, I guess she got us out of that. I guess she got me out of that situation, but it was more or less just because she was a person. And that was really it. You can stay, Haley, but I swear to God, if you fuck around with food again,
That's
I'm
her
going for the
character.
Why is Jake growling at me? Or
going for the throat.
Wixel? Oh,
That's the
okay.
growl
Well, I
of her
tried to spell
stomach.
that earlier. I mean, God, if he wasn't like messing around with the golems, we could have gotten some food.
Can I just reestablish that Dylan does understand what I'm saying? Because it feels like maybe he doesn't.
Man, our dog's a real diva when he's hungry.
It's been quite some time since
I
we've had any food.
We should probably go get some food. I'm okay with this plan.
I guess that's fine. I mean, I'm sure that we could use food.
So do you guys go ahead and go to a tavern, or?
Yeah, let's go.
Sure.
Which one do you go to? You're only aware of 2.
Let's go to the nice one, Melanie's Moons and Stars Tavern.
All right, you guys go ahead and head in. It's nicer atmosphere. You as you enter, you see to the right of you the front desk, and you see to the left of you the entrance to what is a public restaurant. Just simple red carpet with doors leading to the kitchen.
Red carpet.
Well, red carpet flooring and simple tables and chairs and a corner booth.
Guys, what is the goal here? We're just gonna eat food and then leave.
We can eat and discuss our plans. We know who the mob boss is.
Yeah, maybe the dog should go around and
not
steal
only
from
do we know who the
people
mob boss is, we know
as
where
we
their
really
base of
loudly eat
operations is.
things and act obnoxious.
I know they're located at that house.
Also,
Apparently
do they
the
have
boss of this black market.
Starburst at this Burstarlia Tavern? I mean, we are in Burstarlia. So I feel like that should be a thing. I feel like you should steal some things, dog. Because I can't remember your name.
We don't need to steal things. We have plenty of money. Supplies aren't an issue. What am I
Why
gonna
is he
steal
barking
from
at me?
random
I'll
tavern
order
people?
some food. Stop barking. Man, such a diva. Can we order something quickly for this dog so we can move on? Seriously. Is there like a waiter in here? Can I like?
You guys are, and like the guy at the front desk who's this dragonborn says, "You guys can see yourself, and waiter will be with you."
Okay, I hope it's very quick. Your dog's freaking out.
Yeah, we'll serve as quick as we can.
Okay.
Ow.
As you guys, where do you guys want to sit? You want to sit at the bar? Do you want to sit at the corner booths? Or do you want to sit at some of the tables and chairs?
I can't imagine that this makes any difference.
Let's go to the bar. I feel like bartenders usually.
That's quick service. I need to get something to this dog.
All right, you guys head over to the bar. You are next. You sit there, and there's a couple of armored fellows, but they're not of the military. They're just they look more like mercenaries, if you will, because they look like just swords for hire. And as you sit down, you are greeted by just an elven woman that just says, "Oh yes, how may I be of service, dearies?"
So what do you
What
think the dog
ethnicity are
wants,
elven
Pingu?
people?
Elvish.
Irish.
I just really want to quickly establish what accent are we using for the elvish people?
Elves definitely
We're
Irish.
using whatever accents.
Okay.
No, Irish
Whatever comes
sounds
out of
like
his
Elvish,
mouth at the
so why
time.
not?
I mean, I think
It's subject to
Jake.
change midway.
in Dragon Age they did use Irish accents for the elves, so I don't mind. That's
Okay.
fine.
Well, all right. Well, this is whatever age. So
This is
Whatever
whatever
age.
age.
As the name of this series, whatever age.
Good salesmanship there.
So guys, I think our plan going forward. I mean, we know they've really overplayed their hand by showing us where their place is.
Just so I know, are you gonna relay what they're saying, what he's saying, Dylan, or are you gonna just?
Pingu, what is the dog saying he wants to eat? Is he telling us?
I'd like to eat some fruit.
Some throats. Well, we would have never came to the damn tavern if somebody had told me that earlier. We could have just gone and killed the people. That's what he was hungry for. Can we take like a dog biscuit with us or something so he'll,
Maya, I think
stop barking all the time?
I think guys have
As you-
really overplayed their hand and
as you-
showing us where they live.
Oh my gosh, you're so smart,
As you-
dude. That's such an astute statement. Wow, I'm so impressed by you.
As you guys are talking, you see the two guys turn around and says, "Sorry, we heard about killing. Do you guys need help or something?"
Or something. Finger,
Oh.
do we need help?
But I,
Yeah. How much are you willing to take to help us?
Depends on
Won't
what
be
you're
a
trying
hard
to kill.
job. Just
Show
some
me the
little
resume.
gas. Fine.
It was
Wanna
about
know the
400 gold
credentials.
for both of us.
400. Have some sort of like roll for like bargaining or something?
We need to have these guys kill the two dudes that are following us.
There's nobody following you.
I thought those two dudes were watching us.
Oh.
Well, you guys, they were watching you because you guys didn't leave that area yet. So they were
These
watching-
are the worst mafia people. They were just like, "Hey, go kill all our enemies," and they just let us off onto the distance.
We could
Well, you
be-
don't even know if you're being.
Why
followed.
are we even
We
bothering?
swore
you?
to it,
Yeah.
though.
Let's head down to the
I mean,
docks
no,
and
wait.
just go recruit an army
Jay,
with
we
20,000
could be
gold.
followed.
Do you want
We
to?
don't
Do you
know
want
if
to?
we're
Do you want to
being
make a
followed.
perception check to see if you feel you're being followed?
Because we don't know if we're being followed.
Okay, Haley should make a perception check to see if we're being followed.
What was that, Pingu?
You should make a perception check. There's no one following us.
Good roleplay there, Dylan.
Perception check.
Jake, are you okay?
15.
Jake, you don't seem happy, buddy. Do you need a
I'm
hug?
fine.
Need a hug?
What happens when you're a dog?
Yeah. You wanted to not be able to
So,
communicate with
It's
me.
fine.
That was
Dylan,
Make a
very
perception
difficult.
check.
I got a 15.
It doesn't seem like you're being followed, but you know there are some people that are taking a quick glance to you because you are talking about openly about cutting out people's throats.
We did do
I mean,
that.
that's to be expected.
So the two mercenaries that are next to you, they're like,
I think we should offer them 400 total.
Does
That's
anybody
what- that's
still
what they're
have
asking
notes?
I thought they were asking for 400 each.
No, 400 for both of us.
Anybody still
Oh.
have notes on the original mission that we were offered, where they wanted us to kill a troll or something?
Nope.
Dylan, do you have notes on that?
It was to kill a giant for 1,000 gold.
3,000 gold. So these guys want 400 gold. What did we ask them to do? Did we tell them what we wanted them to do yet?
We
have
just
not.
said it's
This
fine.
was just their price.
This is their price for just generic thuggery.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they have
we're
not
like,
said
they're-
what it was.
They're small enemies. It's fine. Really?
I mean, we should definitely pay them, but then we should just tell them to attack the place we just came from.
That works.
What works?
We'll have
Basically,
these mercenaries
They'll
at the
die.
place where we.
They'll
If you
die,
want, I
and
have
that's
a few
fine.
other mother friends. That'll just cost an additional
But-
200 gold a person.
200 gold a person
But-
for all the people. How
Yeah.
many people? How many people?
But they
got?
offered food. They were gonna give us food. If we
It's
do this, do we go steal the
there's
food
7 of
afterwards,
us.
or we
If you
get
don't
no
want-
food?
There's 7 of us all
Haley, you're the
together.
one that ruined our robbery on the restaurant. This is your fault in the first place. We're even here.
There's-
Why
there's-
is the dog barking
he-
at me again? I tried to get it food.
He says, there's 7 of us in total. But if you don't want to work into for the full 7 of us, then we don't, you don't need all of us. We're just happy to help.
How many do we need?
No, just get all
Listen.
7. That's going to be 1,400 gold. We got. I mean,
All right.
that's a drop in the bucket for our 20K.
Yeah.
Okay. We
So
get,
get all
7
of them.
then.
And then let's just turn around, take our newfound army of thugs, and just go back and attack that place. But we're going to start by going back and cutting the throat out of that giant guy who knocks me unconscious.
Okay. And then that one guy that offered me a granola bar, can we make him eat that granola bar?
Oh, we're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
we're gonna make him
Guys.
eat so many granola
Oh
bars.
yeah, all the
Okay,
granola
okay,
bars.
I'm on board.
But I think we're gonna have to find out what happens next time.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a good,
Yes.
that's a good place. Granola bars, guys. That's the TLDR.
Next stream is gonna be all the granola.
That's probably what I'm gonna title it. It's gonna
Yeah.
be bars.
Thank you guys so much once again for playing, and make sure to follow these guys. And if you enjoy,
Hey, we never get a chance to have other people plug. Tell them where they can find you, buddy.
oh, okay. You can find me doing other D&D stuff at the B Tavern, and we do D&D stuff, and that's me. Yay!
Yay.
Yeah, it's a good podcast. You should go listen to it. They have actual famous people on, not just people like
Yeah, like
us.
voice
Not
actors and
just
stuff, not just us.
The standards are much higher there.
Well, I have a lot of fun with you guys, and you guys are one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. So I love you guys.
Aw.
I'll be doing this
Every Sunday, right?
at
Yeah.
6
to
p.m.
8 p.m.
Central to 8 Central. Yep.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
on.
All
Alright.
right, and we will figure out if you guys tweet at them if you have an idea of what we should call this show. And we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.